feel like even with the white churches, individuals understand.
Yes.
The individuals inside the church understand mental illness to a certain extent, but the church as the church.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. I don't think they are doing anything to like help people with mental illness or support people with mental illness.
Part of that journey.
Yes. Like I said before, it would have been good for me. I would have loved it if there was someone who could have like reached out back then and be like, Sipokazi, I think you're dealing with depression. Maybe you need to see a therapist or whatever. The church is not doing anything to like reach out to people who are struggling. They can do workshops. I don't know. They can do workshops. They can do something. Talk about mental illness.
Create
it is
spaces.
part. Yes, it's there. We cannot run away from it. It's there. People are struggling. They have different types of mental illnesses.
Yes.
Do something. Talk about it.
You have to teach your people that.
Teach your people.
The doctor, right? She's preaching good right now. The doctor was created by God. He gave the doctor the mental capacity to come up with meds. The doctors can look at chemicals and see, hey, there's a chemical imbalance in your body, right?
And you know that also is a problem in the church.
Yes.
Medication. When you're taking medication, it's like you don't have faith.
Please talk on that a bit, because
which is something I don't understand, because
bro, there's a lot. You know, I know there's like so many.
It's all like just trigger stuff.
Bro, exactly.
It's like just seen and heard too many.
Because no one questions you when you're taking medication for cancer or TB or something.
Yes.
For me, it doesn't make sense, because it's like people don't get that depression or borderline or schizophrenia is an illness, just like all other illnesses. But when you're taking medication for depression, then you don't have faith. You this. You
should pray more.
You're
not praying enough. Read the word more. And I'm like, you know what, guys? Saul called for I think it was David to come play. Right? He didn't, he could have gone to God and started just praying. There was something else that he needed in that moment. And yes, you can say, okay, he had the spirit of heaviness, which was brought by a demon, whatever, right? But he didn't go himself he went for an outside help, music, right? Which, I'm making that analogy to say meds, God could have inspired the person who created the specific med that helps balance the body, or help you with this. And sometimes it's not even, and I learned this today, sometimes it doesn't have to be lifetime. It's actually, hey, in the season you're struggling, and this is going to help you to balance things off again, you know?
And that's true. This is what I've realized about like medication for depression or whatever, or anxiety. They're also not meant to cure you in a way. They just calm you down so that you can better deal with your struggles. Better cope and manage. That's why the doctors, they always give you the prescription and then suggest therapy, because they know that these things go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. These will help you. They will help calm you down so you can deal with your issues.
But also, I think here's why there's a stigma around mental health, especially amongst abantu abamnyama, is and I think if you look at it, the outlook that most people have is an outlook of not having anything, and if you don't work for it, you're not going to get it. Number two is the first perspective. The second perspective is a perspective of outlook, how people view you, but also how people view the family that you come from. And so, there's some families that if you have a specific sickness, it will always be a family secret until you hit the grave.
Bro.
Not because of anything, but because of outlook. They don't want other people to know, because they know through what you are doing,
it's a reflection
it's a reflection on the family.
It's problematic by itself. Just that whole
I'm just
thing
giving
is
like
problematic. I get you. No, I get you.
Perspective, because which is very different to our white friends or white colleagues.
Maybe,
right? To some degree. We are we compare quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's true.
if I buy a new car, like the next door neighbor as well will, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is we are like that culture. Now, when it comes to mental health, with both of these things, the first one is, if we don't work, we're not gonna get. And so if it comes in, you are basically saying you have some form of disability and you're not gonna be able to work. The second part is, if I was sebenzi, how are we going to get things to happen? Number two, the outlook one is that you actually have something that I cannot physically see. And so the words that I can put in my mind is that
Yeah.
Which sounds...
In your head, it's like, you have a sickness that I can't see. Because you know your mother, you go to your mom, you say,
you must be crazy.
Like, mama, like, I'm sick. She says, I'm on. You are fine. Go to school. Right? But now you have something that you know I can't see.